Karma is a word that is often used and misunderstood in modern society. Many people associate karma with the idea of fate, destiny, or punishment. They think that karma is something that happens to them, or something that they have no control over. They also think that it is something that can be avoided or manipulated by doing certain actions or rituals. However, this is an inaccurate view of karma. Karma is not a fixed or predetermined law that dictates our lives. It is not a cosmic judge that rewards or punishes us for our deeds. Instead, it is an integral part of our own consciousness. In scientific terms, karma is simply the law of cause and effect. It is the natural and inevitable consequence of our actions, thoughts, and intentions. Karma is a feedback mechanism that helps us learn and grow. It is flexible, changeable, and dynamic depending on our free will choices. One of the most important aspects of karma is compassion. Compassion is the recognition of the interconnection and interdependence of all living beings. It is the awareness of the suffering of others and, most importantly, the wish to relieve it. Compassion is not only beneficial for others, but also for ourselves. It purifies our mind from negative emotions, such as anger, hatred, greed, and jealousy. Compassion opens our heart to joy, gratitude, forgiveness, and peace. Ultimately, this creates positive karma that attracts more happiness and harmony in our lives. However, there is a very harmful, growing misconception of karmic law that prevents many people from being compassionate. This misconception is based on the idea that we should not help others because we might interfere with their karmic destiny. It is based on the fear that we might incur negative karma for ourselves by meddling with the path of others. This fear arises because of a lack of understanding of what karma really is and how it works. Unfortunately, it has prevented so many good men and healers from reaching out to those who need their help. This has allowed suffering and pain to continue where it might have been lifted. Such a belief goes against the teachings and examples of many spiritual masters, such as Lord Jesus Christ, who spent much of his time lifting the burdens from others. He healed the sick, fed the hungry, comforted the sad, taught the ignorant, and sacrificed much for the salvation of all. He did not hesitate to help anyone who came to seek his aid and did not worry about interfering with their karmic destiny. He did not fear creating negative karma for himself by being compassionate. He knew that compassion does not contradict karma, but rather complements it. He knew that compassion is the essence and goal of karma because it arises with unconditional love, and this is the true path to liberation. Also importantly, however, Jesus respected the free will and dignity of each person. He did not force his help or advice on anyone who did not want it or ask for it. He did not judge or blame anyone for their choices or situations, nor did he impose his views or values on anyone who did not agree with him. He accepted everyone as they were, but also encouraged them to change for the better. He taught them to love their neighbor as themselves and do unto others as they would have them do unto them. Ultimately, it is not for man to know the extent of his own karma or that of others. We cannot hope to know all the complexities of karmic patterns created by others. Only God knows the ultimate plan and purpose of each soul. Therefore, in our journey on earth, rather than being worried to help, it is so important to continue to be compassionate to the people around us. Trust that God would work out everything for the good of everyone. Have faith that God would balance out all the karmic accounts in his own time and way, and that each soul will ascend according to his mercy and grace. These are the principles of compassion and karma that we should follow in our lives. We should not be afraid or confused by karma, but embrace it with compassion. We should not be passive or indifferent to the suffering of others, but active and engaged in helping them. Jesus has walked the path of compassion and service to humanity, and it is on us to follow. While respecting the free will and dignity of each person, reach out and assist others with compassion. Do not harbor this misguided fear of interfering with another person's destiny. Trust that karma will work itself out to the benefit of all souls, as long as we act with compassion in our hearts. Thank you for joining me on this spiritual journey. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share this important information with your loved ones. See you soon for the next spirituality mini-series.